Ugh, are all of your bills going up like mine? Seriously, electric, water, trash, they're all going up. But there's one bill that's probably going down this winter. And before I tell you which one it is, I want to thank my TikTok subscribers for voting for this story as the bonus this week. And if you want to vote too, make sure you subscribe to my page during my next live event, or you can just follow these steps and you can subscribe right now. The bill that the government is forecasting will decrease this winter is your gas bill, not gasoline, though that bill has gone down too. I'm talking about natural gas. And in case you're wondering, natural gas is the most common source of heat for U.S. households, and about 60 million U.S. homes use it. And it's not a small decrease in cost either. According to a new report from the Energy Information Administration, if you heat your home with natural gas, those prices are expected to be overall about 21% lower than they were last winter. Even if this winter is colder than last year, the EIA expects bills will still be less than they were last year. So what does that look like in dollars? Well, it depends on two factors: what part of the country you live in and how cold it is. If you do the math, the average cost for the entire country for the entire winter season for natural gas is about $600. That is 21% lower than it was last year. Now, if it is 10% colder this winter, that means you're going to use maybe 10% more natural gas in your house than you did last year. Your cost is going to be about $650. That is still 15% lower than last year. And if it's 10% warmer, that cost looks more like $575, which is 25% cheaper than it was last year. Now, you can also look at this chart based on where you live in the country and whether it's a warmer or a colder winter, but you can also look at the numbers for electricity, propane, and heating oil. Now, if you heat your home with propane or electricity, the government says those bills will be relatively flat this year, meaning they will probably be similar to what you were paying last year. And for those of you who heat your home with some form of heating oil, according to the EIA, your bills may be higher this winter. So what's going on with natural gas? What's causing the decrease in price? Well, it's a simple supply and demand issue. Typically, Americans consume more heating fuels than we produce in the winter. But we had a mild end to last winter, so there was some supply left, and then we kept producing on top of it. So that left the supply of most heating fuels above the 5-year average. For natural gas, the EIA is expecting the inventory will end the month of October 6% above the 5-year average. Couple that with the expectation that we're going to have another mild winter, and voila, lower prices. Now, if you want to take a closer look at that chart I showed you, make sure you sign yourself up for my Newsgirl News Roundup email. I will be emailing it out to you tonight.